today's headlines, Vivek Ramaswamy has announced his candidacy for Ohio governor in 2026, gaining a strong endorsement from President Trump. United States broke from European allies at the UN by opposing a resolution condemning Russia's invasion of Ukraine while India abstained. In Texas, a significant operation targeting illegal migrants led to dozens of arrests. Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro successfully challenged Trump's federal funding freeze, securing $2.1 billion for his state. Meanwhile, Speaker Mike Johnson faces pressure within his own party as Republicans prepare for a key vote on their budget proposal. In Indian news, the Indian Institute of Technology IIT Madras unveils India's first Hyperloop test track. A horrific crime scene in Thiruvananthapuram shocks Kerala as 5 murders are uncovered. Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin vows to fight against the imposition of Hindi, fueling language politics. Former Delhi Chief Minister Atishi defends her government's liquor policy amid a CAG report. Globally, Germany's election results promise stronger EU support for Ukraine, but the far-right surge raises concerns about immigration and security. Former GOP presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy officially announced his run for Ohio governor in 2026 during a rally in Cincinnati. Ramaswamy, who is also a vocal supporter of President Donald Trump, revealed his plans to lead the state where he was born and raised. The announcement follows his recent exit from Trump's government efficiency initiative and missing out on a U.S. Senate seat vacated by Vice President J.D. Vance. Trump quickly endorsed Ramaswamy, calling him a great person who would be a great governor of Ohio. The race for the governorship is expected to be competitive, with Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost also entering the fray, while Democratic candidate Amy Acton, former health director, is already in the race. Trump's endorsement has positioned Ramaswamy as a serious contender within the GOP. In a dramatic shift from its long-standing foreign policy, the United States, along with Russia and several other allies, voted against a UN resolution demanding Russia's withdrawal from Ukraine. The resolution, largely supported by European nations, was passed with 93 votes in favor and 18 against. India, however, abstained from voting. This marks the first time the US has aligned with Russia on the Ukraine issue, signaling a change in its stance on the conflict. The US decision has sparked outrage among European leaders who view it as a betrayal of Ukraine's sovereignty. The resolution has also highlighted ongoing geopolitical tensions, with countries like North Korea and Israel joining Russia in opposing it. Texas authorities arrested approximately 90 illegal migrants during a large-scale operation targeting criminal activities in Colony Ridge, a predominantly Hispanic development outside Houston. Governor Greg Abbott confirmed the operation, which involved the Texas Department of Public Safety and Homeland Security investigations. Border Czar Tom Harmon, who joined the operation, revealed that many of the migrants arrested had criminal backgrounds, including several child sexual predators. The operation is part of a broader crackdown on illegal immigration and criminal activity along the Texas-Mexico border. Critics argue that such operations often target vulnerable populations, while supporters claim they are necessary to curb illegal activities and secure the border. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro announced that $2.1 billion in federal funds have been restored after a successful lawsuit against President Trump's administration. The funds had been frozen as part of Trump's executive actions aimed at cutting government spending. Shapiro, who filed the lawsuit in February, argued that the freeze was illegal and would harm critical state programs. The ruling represents a significant victory for Shapiro and other Democratic governors who have used the courts to challenge Trump's policies. Shapiro's actions, combined with his recent efforts to meet with senior Trump administration officials, highlight his determination to secure federal funds for Pennsylvania's needs. Speaker Mike Johnson is pushing forward with a key vote this week on the GOP's multi-trillion-dollar budget blueprint. But his efforts are being threatened by a group of conservative rebels within his own party. At least 4 House Republicans, including Victoria Sparks, Tim Burchett, Warren Davidson, and Thomas Massie, have vowed to vote against the budget. Citing concerns over insufficient spending cuts, Johnson, however, remains confident that the vote will pass, despite the challenges posed by the conservative faction. With the GOP's slim majority in the House, even a few defections could derail the vote, making this a critical test for Trump's legislative agenda. The outcome of this vote could significantly impact the GOP's ability to pass future legislation. The Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Madras, has officially unveiled India's first Hyperloop test track, a groundbreaking step in the country's pursuit of high-speed transportation. The 422-meter-long track, developed in collaboration with the Ministry of Railways, is designed to test a new system that promises to revolutionize travel. Hyperloop technology aims to propel passenger pods through low-pressure tubes at speeds exceeding 1,000 kilometers an hour, potentially reducing travel time between cities like Delhi and Jaipur to just 30 minutes. This project is part of India's broader efforts to innovate in transportation, with the government expressing strong support for the Hyperloop's development. In a chilling crime that has shocked Kerala, a 23-year-old man confessed to murdering 5 family members in Thiruvananthapuram. The victims, including the man's brother, grandmother, uncle, aunt, and a young woman believed to be his lover, were brutally attacked with hammers. The crime scenes revealed gruesome details, with neighbors describing the discovery as disturbing. The man, whose identity has not yet been fully revealed, walked into a local police station and confessed to the murders, claiming the killings were premeditated. Authorities are investigating the motive, with the initial reports suggesting that the man was struggling with personal issues. This tragic event has left the community reeling. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has once again voiced strong opposition to the imposition of Hindi in the state, declaring that Tamil Nadu is ready for another language war if necessary. His remarks come amid ongoing concerns over the centre's 3-language policy, which seeks to promote Hindi alongside regional languages. Stalin, leader of the Dravid Munnetra Kazhagam (DMK), has long opposed the policy, viewing it as an attempt by the BJP-led government to impose Hindi on non-Hindi speaking states. His comments recall the anti-Hindi agitations of 1965, which were led by the DMK and successfully resisted the imposition of the language. Stalin's remarks highlight the continued tensions surrounding language politics in India. Former Delhi Chief Minister Atishi has come out in defense of the AAP government's controversial liquor policy following a report from the Comptroller and Auditor General that praised the decision to scrap the old excise policy. Atishi criticized the BJP for undermining the policy's implementation, stating that the centre's interference, including the CBI investigation, hindered the full realization of the policy's potential. She argued that the high revenue targets set under the new policy were not met due to these external obstacles. The CAG report's findings are expected to provide further political ammunition for the ARP as it battles ongoing allegations related to the policy. In a landmark election result, Germany's Conservative Party, led by Friedrich Merz, has emerged victorious, ensuring that Ukraine will continue to have strong support within the European Union. Merz, who is set to become Germany's next leader, has promised to maintain a united European front in the face of Russian aggression and challenges from the US. Regarding the transatlantic relationship, Merz stressed the importance of strengthening ties with the US despite the Trump administration's growing indifference to Europe. However, the rise of the far right Alternative for Germany, AIT, as the second largest political force has raised concerns about the country's future stance on immigration and security. Merz's leadership will be crucial in navigating these complex challenges. That concludes today's news on Bharat TV. For more updates on these stories and others, visit our website or follow us on social media. I'm Anjali Swami, and we'll see you next time.